Hey everybody, I'm Rutledge Wood from NASCAR on NBC, and you're watching World of Stock Car Racing League. Enjoy!
Alrighty, everybody, welcome to Michigan International Speedway. Josh, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, first time here since season 2. That's almost 2 years ago. Uh, what are we expecting tonight?
A lot of speed.
A lot of
I've been
speed. Yep.
seeing guys going 204 in the turn one without the draft, so it's gonna be very fast.
Very fast indeed. Of course, like I said, it's been since season 2 since we've been here, and that was in the 87s. I don't know if you remember that, but we were pretty fast in those as well when we were here.
Yeah, I believe that might have been my first race, but yeah, 87 cars here probably weren't the most fun, but I'm sure this will be a handful as well with how these cars are.
Yes, sir, it will indeed. Of course, tonight there is no bracket challenge. That picks up next week. Is that right, at Bristol?
Yep, starts back at Bristol for Bristol, Charlotte, and then the Dega Duels, the final.
So don't expect to see that tonight. Other than that, we're about to get ready to qualify. So let's just go ahead and get our picks out of the way, shall we?
Yeah.
You're up 3-0. I don't know how this has happened. This is just tragic, if you ask me. Um, let's look at the list here. Give me Mark Whitley.
Okay, yeah, it's always a good pick. It's a hard one to choose because feel like it's gonna be pretty close for the first couple of laps, and I never know what's gonna happen in those first couple of laps. Uh, I'm not gonna go Aaron. I think I'm gonna go Joseph.
All right. See what. Speaking of Joseph, he's coming out on track right now for his qualifying. So as you said, we're a lot of speed tonight, and on that backstretch, they got 9 mile per hour winds heading into turn 3, so they'll be heading even faster into turn 3.
Yeah, and we're gonna see some over 200 miles an hour without the draft. And you add the draft, we're gonna see some pretty crazy speeds.
That indeed, like I said, it's been a while since we've been here. How would you category? What would this track compare to? Auto Club?
Yeah, and then we're gonna be at Auto Club a little later in the season, so it's a good, a good test for later on.
As Joseph heads into turn 1 at about 200 miles per hour. We'll pull up his dashboard so you can see how fast he's going. He heads down the backstretch here. Let's just see what it gets up to. Already
Yeah,
195.
would guess this would be like a prep lap, getting ready for the second one, but still 200. Just cracked 200.
I mean, yeah, they're going to be doing well over 200 with the draft and all that. Here comes Joseph to complete his first lap of the evening in qualifying.
Yeah, Whitley's a little bit ahead of him on his lap. Whitley, 204 in the turn one.
Of course, Aaron Smith to the top of the board right now.
Yeah, he's going to make me look stupid for not picking him. Keith goes P3.
We see Whitley working his way through here. I'm going to get his first time on the board and see where he goes on the leaderboard.
Yeah, probably going to be pretty fast with 204 in the one.
You called it, top of the board.
He had a really good warm-up lap.
As McWhorter's done, only P3 tonight. Whitley about a tenth up on his teammate.
Yeah, Joseph did not improve on his second lap.
Aaron also doesn't improve.
I think that was just a really good warm-up lap for Mark Whitley.
So right now it's provisional pole for Mark Whitley here at Michigan. He's going to come by. Let's see if he improves on this, or the tire's shot already. Does not improve, but he's looking good for pole.
Yeah, I think that lap time got disallowed.
Do still have some other cars out there. Bobby Patrica coming around. Oscar Jensen.
Christopher P2.
Yeah, we just saw that light up the scoring. Bobby Patrica up to P11. Here's one you always have to watch out for. Alan Wilson. Of course, he's came so close so many times here in this league to a win.
Yeah, just need some luck. That'll put him P6, I believe.
204 in a turn one.
Yeah, that could bode well. That's around what Mark Whitley was for his fast lap.
That's 79. Going down the backstretch here. Bobby Patrica moves up to P10.
Looked pretty smooth for Alan Wilson through 3 and 4.
Here he comes, all four. Gonna get all the way down to the apron. Let's see where he moves up to. Doesn't improve.
Well, he picked up and just didn't move him up any.
Like P6 is what he's gonna get. Oscar Jensen still trying to get a lap in. He's got time. Comes to the start-finish line there. Hits the grass a little bit.
Definitely not the qualifying he wanted.
Not at all. He's going to be starting in the back. Looks like we only have two people electing not to qualify, and that's going to be Nicky Bobby and Nick Osipek. Alrighty, well, qualifying's done. Whitley wins pole. Surprise, Christopher. I mean, he won one of those 87 races here at Michigan before, so he knows how to get to victory lane here at Michigan. But let's get ready to line them up for the formation lap. Get ready. We'll get your grid pulled up here.
Right behind Whitley's where you want to end up in this thing.
So as we run down the grid, we got Mark Whitley, Christopher, Aaron Smith, Joseph McWhorter, Gary Smith, Alan Wilson, Keith Shoemaker, Bryce Shoemaker, Jonathan Smith, Bobby Patrica, Jim Foskett, Lawrence Shaughnessy. Moving down the rest of the grid, we got Tristan Ferris, Oscar Jensen, Tim Hendry, Nick Osipek, and Nicky Bobby rounds out the field tonight. Alrighty, Josh. Gonna be a fast one. See the paint schemes loading in here as the cars get ready for the formation lap.
Yeah, 4 sets of tires laying in the pits. Stage on lap 25, so let's see what they do these first 25.
There you have it. You already mentioned it. Stage is on 25 tonight. How is that going to play a factor in the strategy tonight, you think?
I think it's just going to have everyone going for 25 laps.
Of course, you see the track temp currently is 116. A little slick out there. It's clear skies tonight, so not a lot of cloud coverage to cool this thing down. Think that'll play a factor?
Probably a good bit.
Are you hearing anything over the radio?
They're just talking.
Tell you, being kind of quiet, taking it all in.
Just listening to them.
Well, while you do that, let's pull up. We do have some driver in-car cams tonight. Pretty neat. We got Joseph McWhorter. You see him right there on the bottom right of your screen. We've got the VR headset on, so we know he wants to. We talked to him last week at Sonoma. You remember what happened to him at Sonoma. He was very disappointed he didn't win that stage. He wanted all those playoff. He wants all the playoff points he can get.
Yeah, he knows how important they are. He saw Mark, dominate last season with all the playoff points.
It was like Nicky Bobby might be having some connection issues.
Yeah, he has disconnected due to the upload packet loss.
So hopefully he can get that figured out because he's running pretty good in the points right now. It's up there.
Well, the good thing for him is if he can get connected, probably only lose a lap, he might be in a good spot.
Yes, sir. We'll get ready to go. Green flag racing here in the Showdown series presented by Harpoon Designs. The Harpoon Designs car is out front. Well, what's new about that, Josh?
Nothing new. I mean, you gotta watch that yellow car though.
Aaron looking to win championship number 2. Mark wants championship number 3. So get ready for that pace truck to pull on down pit road. We're going to get green flag racing here.
Yeah, Whitley and Stouffer on the front row.
As they hit that Geico restart zone, green flag is out. We're going racing at Michigan.
Yeah, pretty good start from Mark. Aaron looking to the inside for P2 as well.
Just like Auto Club, you're going to see 3 wide, 4 wide, 5 wide as they fan out on these restarts.
Yep, and Joseph's looking to the outside of Chris Stouffer. Joseph drives it in deep.
Yes, he does.
He's going to get around Aaron. Gary Smith's going to try and follow him.
Yeah, we need to give a shout out to Gary. He just bought the track today, so.
Hey, he said he hated it, but I'm sure a good finish will change his mind.
They head
Alan
down the
Wilson
back stretch. Yeah, go ahead.
rolling that middle of the high line. He's going to make a move on Aaron as well.
Who is making a move is Joseph McWhorter. He's on the move. He's going for the lead.
He's got the lead.
Yes, he does. Joseph McWhorter to the lead here at Michigan.
Hey,
Gary Smith
trying to follow him.
on the bumper of that 77 of Mark Whitley.
He goes all the way down to the grass pretty much.
We look back further. We got Tristan trying to get around that 9 car of Lawrence. We know Lawrence is hard to pass.
Yeah, a little bit of deja vu. Lawrence is saving some tire right now, so. Gary Smith, P2, ahead of Mark Whitley.
Yes, sir. Could be some tire saving going on. Of course, do you really need to save that much on a 25-lap run?
Probably not 25 laps, but for the whole race, you're going to have to, because some of the stuff I saw, it looked like almost 2 seconds fall off.
As Tim Hendry drives it in deep, gets in the wall there, and 1. He's still riding the wall.
Trying to chastain it.
Tristan and Lawrence still running nose to tail here. This is going to be a battle to watch here.
Yeah, and Bryce along with him.
Bryce getting a run there on Tristan. We're looking off the back roof cam of Lawrence, getting a good view of this as they head into turn 1.
Yeah, and we got a battle for P3 starting to heat up as well. Alan Wilson getting closer and closer to Mark Whitley. I do think Mark's tire saving right now.
You see Gary Smith almost hit that wall off too.
Yeah, I think he almost had a moment there. We're 3 wide around Bryce Shoemaker.
Yes, we are. Jim Foskett on the high side. There's
Still
3
3
wide.
wide.
Yeah. Foskett, Shoemaker, and Nick Osipek.
Got a lot of room for it. Tristan's got a nice view of it in his rear view. Osipek's going to lift there, I believe. Oh, no, he's going to look to the inside of Bryce, man.
Back out front, Alan Wilson still on that back bumper of that 77.
Joseph is setting sail.
Over a 1 second lead right now. Gotta be wondering what is that doing to the tires?
Well, I think he's just trying to go all out and win this stage.
head down the backstretch here on lap 7. Your biggest mover so far is going to be Oscar Jensen, up 5 spots.
Aaron got a run on Allen into turn 3. He looks slow. Whitley a little loose right in front of him.
A lot of horsepower, hot track. It's going to make for some good racing tonight.
Nicky Bobby's finally out on track. He is 6 laps down.
Yeah. That's going to be tough to come back from. These guys race like they usually do.
Yeah, he's just hoping for some chaos. Aaron looking low again on Allen. Just don't think he's going to be able to get that done on the low side.
As Allen gets loose there off 4, that might give a run to that 70.
That might be just what Aaron needed to make this pass work. Still hanging right on that outside.
Oh, Gary Smith, he's got a full view of that Harpoon Designs logo in his mirror.
Yep, and with those two battling, Aaron and Allen, it's brought Chris Stouffer back. Aaron just cannot get clear on the bottom. Mark's looking for P2
Yeah,
now.
Gary Smith, we were riding on board there. We heard him. He's having to do some lifting there. It's going to allow that 77 to get a run. As he starts to blink, Gary Smith.
I just one blink, that don't hurt nobody. Mark just can't get clear. Aaron did make the move on Allen. Finally worked for him.
As Mark does get clear there with the sin, let's see if Gary can fight back here.
Gary should have a good run. Not as good as they would think. He's just going to hold position.
So we do see some right side damage on that 97, so he did get in the wall at one point. But the car's still running good, so.
Tristan looking to the outside of Lawrence for P10.
Oh.
Out looking to the bottom.
No love lost between these two.
Out loose.
You know Tristan, he's not going to be liking this in that cockpit.
I mean, you see it behind Tristan. There's starting to be a little group forming. We saw this 2 races ago at Atlanta, I believe.
I mean, this is very important. Now, this is the last stage point here, and this is for P10. You see on the screen, battle for 10th.
Bryce is going to look low on Tristan.
Gary Smith under pressure now by Aaron Smith.
Battle of the Smiths. Ahead of Lawrence, Jonathan Smith, and Keith Shoemaker. I think they've been side by side for a couple laps. Keith's going to finally make it work.
Yeah, Keith having a really good run so far. These cars behind Lawrence. Oh. The pack of cars.
Yep, and looking to the outside of Jim, Tristan gonna close that door.
He closed it. You ain't going nowhere, buddy.
Jim had to lift there. Probably something that won't happen later on in this race.
Got a great roof cam tonight, riding on board with Tristan here as he gets a run on Lawrence. He's trying to pass his 9 car, but you know, when he's riding Newman, you ain't getting around him.
Looking back up front, Mark Whitley and Aaron Smith are single file now, and they are gaining on Joseph.
And we've seen this before in the past. I mean, this is nothing new, right?
Joseph and Mark ran a 40.3 that last lap. Aaron a 40.1.
On board with Joseph here. You have his live in-car camera here. You see as he wheels it into 3.
Tristan almost around off of turn 2. He's going to come back onto the track right in front of Osipek.
We might have a wreck between these guys then eventually.
And Tristan very loose.
Oh, as he moves up, blocks off that 47. Here comes Jim.
And Jim going to use that. He's going to take this spot into turn one. He's going to take it before turn one.
And you know, the driver of that 10 is frustrated right now.
I'm sure a couple of them are behind that 9 right now.
Hey, it's the final stage point.
And you're just seeing some of these cars behind Tristan. Osipek right there was drifting off the corner as well. They're loose off turn 2.
Great shot as we look off turn 4. You just see these guys getting sideways off the turn. As we approach that stage caution, lap 25.
Yep, and Joseph's hoping it was lap 20.
Yeah, it looks like these guys are going to catch him before that's over.
Yeah, behind these 3, Gary Smith's under pressure from Chris Stouffer. That's for P4. Gary blinks a couple times.
You know, Chris, he's been rattling off top 5s here at the start of this season.
Yeah, you know he's going to be very consistent. Season 1 champion, I believe.
Yes, sir. As Lawrence is starting to catch Jonathan Smith.
Yeah, I mean, that's the tire saving we've been seeing. Tristan's going to look low on Jim into turn 1.
Oh, you can't do that! Oh! Not clear, driver, not clear.
Jim has definitely cut him some brakes early on. Lawrence and Bryce both get past Jonathan Smith.
Jonathan Smith's dropping right now currently as he's falling out of the stage points now. The big thing will be, can those guys catch Keith and just keep collecting points? As Tristan and Jim continue to go side by side in a 1.
Yeah, Tristan's still not clear.
Yeah, he's going to slide up eventually.
Jim is definitely cutting him some brakes.
And they are fast approaching this 72. 72 didn't get a good exit. Tristan's going to be able to use him as a pick.
Something might be wrong with that 72.
72 way up the track right now. Osipek on the back bumper of that 47 now.
Aaron Smith looking down low on Mark Whitley for P2. Mark and Joseph ran pretty much identical lap times. Aaron a 10th faster.
Yeah, they're basically fully in that wake now of that 32. But how big of a factor will the draft play? Look at Aaron run this top side here.
Yeah, he should get a pretty big run off the corner.
Yeah, you called it. Here it comes. On board with him on the roof cam.
Now he's going to look low and probably try and slide job it into turn 1 and 2. 205 right there in the turn 1. This is what Joseph likes to see, though.
Sir, these laps are winding down. As we said on the pre-race show, Joseph wants these stage points.
And these two running side by side is just killing their momentum. And you see right there, they were only 197 in the turn 3 there.
Now the side draft's not as big in these cars as like the next gen, but it still plays a factor as Aaron clears himself off the turn there, up to P2 now.
Yeah, Mark's trying to look low again, though.
Yeah, but this battle's not over. As Bryce is all over that back bumper of the 9 now.
Kept doing everything he can to try and get past him.
We got Alan Wilson and Oscar Jensen here. Battle for P6.
Oscar drifting up the track right there.
Really good run for Keith Shoemaker. He's still holding on to this P8 right now. Really good stage points if he can finish here.
Yeah, he's starting to struggle though. Looking at the lap times, he's hoping this thing comes caution soon.
Again, if you're just joining us there on YouTube, lap 25 is the stage. Go ahead.
Tristan almost sliding off of turn 2 again. Oh, Bryce almost into Lawrence. I think they might have hit. I think they just got some lucky netcode right there.
And it's killed the gap there between those two.
Oscar's looking low on Alan Wilson. Aaron Smith's getting closer and closer.
He is, we got him now. Joseph's going to have to work for this stage win.
Yep, we're going to be coming right here, lap 24. 2 laps to go in this stage.
Next time by, we will get the white flag of this stage. Now, Aaron Smith has won 2 races, but would you believe it if I told you he has not won a stage yet?
Yeah, Mark's been dominating the stages. Doesn't he have 2 stage
No,
wins?
that is Joseph McWhorter with the 2 stage wins.
Okay, Joseph has 2.
And Mark
Who won
Whitley
up
with
there?
1.
Joseph got loose. He's blocking Aaron's line.
He's got to, and that's going to let Mark Whitley pull up here. Get a 3-car battle for the stage win. Is it going to be the white flag of the stage, Josh?
That really hurt Aaron right there.
Look at that gap now, but watch this run this 70 car gets as Joseph's way up against the wall here. You got to be careful not to get into it.
Almost into the wall. Aaron down low.
But heading into 3 and 4, it looks like Joseph may have this. Well, watch this run, though. Look at that run he gets. He's driving it in.
Almost there.
Oh, Joseph got loose off the turn. But it's going to be close, but it's going to be Joseph McWhorter winning this stage, Josh. We got side by side at the line. Christopher and Gary Smith.
Joseph got it done just barely.
As Bryce Shoemaker holds off for that last point in the stage.
So now I think we'll see a completely different race.
Yeah, tire saving now, right?
Yeah, they'll see a lot more more conservative lap times.
Again, congratulations to Joseph McWhorter for winning that stage. All right, well, what was your takeaway there in that stage?
I think we were starting to see just how important that tire wear is going to be. Because it was definitely killer on some drivers. I mean, you look at Jonathan Smith. He fell all the way back to P16.
Yeah, he's way back there. Nicky Bobby's going to be the lucky dog here, so he'll get one of those laps back.
Yeah, he needs, I don't know what he needs. He needs some debris cautions.
You know, Tristan's going to be disappointed not getting any stage points there. He was fast. Probably could have got some, but just couldn't get around the 9.
Yep. And then, you know, stacked up.
As we get ready to head down the pit road for the first time tonight, nobody's going to stay out. As you see, one car is staying out, but that is Nicky Bobby. He's going to be the lucky dog, so. Going to be all 4 tires tonight, right, Josh? No 2 tires.
Yep. Yeah, 4 tires.
Let's see what happens here off the race of pit road. Who's going to be the leader? Oh, as Joseph slides the box there, it's going to cost him. He's still not pitted all the way. He's still not in the box.
Well, we're going to have a new leader. He is going to be pissed.
You see him there on that live in-car cam shot. There was really no emotion, but he has lost a ton of spots.
Yeah, where is he at now?
Oh,
He's just now going.
he's going to be about P13.
Wow.
Massive, massive loss on pit road there by Joseph.
That would probably have a very unhappy driver under the VR right there.
Oh, well. Let's enter the tire saving portion of the race. Again, you'll see that the numbers tonight are in a purple pastel for Mother's Day. We want to wish all the mothers out there a happy Mother's Day, right, Josh?
Yep.
Nice and sweet by you. That was very nice.
That's what I do.
Again, happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. Hopefully we can put on a good show tonight. To be honest with you, usually don't race on Mother's Day, so we pulled a NASCAR and we're racing on it.
Yeah, schedule makers are dumb.
Especially Lawrence.
Yeah, blame him.
As he's slow right now. I think he's got to let somebody by. Tell you what, lights are off on the pace truck.
Yeah, let's go back green. I think if we're able to, I think we should just get a lock shot on the 32.
Really no emotion there. No beating on the desk or anything. But he's going to have to... He's got to be careful here. You don't want to use all your tires getting back up to the front. Which,
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
he's hoping for is about 10 laps green and then a caution.
but if you don't, then you're just going to lose touch with the guys that you want to race. So it's a double-edged sword.
I think he's hoping that Mark can race Aaron for a little bit.
Again, let's take a look at the track temp before we go back here. Well, Josh, the track temp has only went down 1 degree. We're at 112 right now.
Nice cold day here in Michigan.
So, no relief for these drivers yet. I do see some clouds out there, but they're not really close to the racetrack, so.
I'd watch Gary on this restart. We saw him at the beginning of that run. He passed Mark and Aaron.
We'll see what he can do. Aaron's going to take the outside here. He's going to hit that Geico restart zone. Barney's going to wave the green flag. We're going back racing at Michigan.
Yeah, really good start by the 70.
Watch that 32.
He's looking to the outside of Jim Foskett.
He's going to be very aggressive here. He usually is when he gets in a situation like that. Keith Shoemaker's under pressure already by Tristan as they head into turn 3.
Tristan trying to make it.
Tristan with a heck of a run there in the 3. Closes up quick, but he's got to let off. And here comes Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph's going to take advantage of this. They're going to be 3 wide.
3 wide indeed. Let's see what happens. Almost all the way down to the apron. There's a building in the way. Let's get on a different camera. There we go. We can see it now.
Talking about 3 wide up front. Aaron Smith, middle of 3 off of 2.
Close 3 wide racing as they go down the backstretch. 97, 70, 26. Aaron's going to back out of that. And Oscar did at the same time, so that lets Gary Smith take it. And here comes Chris Stouffer, Josh.
Yeah, Chris is going to take advantage of this. He'll take that spot. He's going to get clear.
As they all chase that 77 Chevy of Mark Whitley out front.
If you look behind Alan Wilson, you'll see that 32 car.
He's working his way up. He's got to be smart about it, though. Here comes Gary Smith.
John Deere on the outside.
He's going to lead this lap. He's going to get him an extra point.
He's going to take the lead. I think he's almost clear. He's clear.
Don't look now, though. 13 with a run.
Wow, big run by Chris Stouffer. He's looking to the outside. Don't think he's there yet. He's there now.
Yes, he is. He's got that outside on Mark Whitley. Season 1 champ, going to P2, trying to at least. And here comes Joseph on Aaron Smith.
It's a pretty big pass if he can get it done. Aaron falling back into traffic.
Going to be all about tire saving here, I believe. Don't look now, but here comes Bryce Shoemaker up to this pack.
Finally got past Lawrence.
And look at that run Bryce gets. Closes right on the rear bumper of that 70.
Car in the wall, that's Osipek.
Yeah, we saw that on that camera shot there. Gary Smith, Chris Stouffer, your leaders tonight.
3 wide. Bryce lifts.
Joseph to P3.
Around the outside of Mark Whitley.
We got a battle for the lead, Josh.
We do. Chris Stouffer looking to the outside. I believe this is going to be the first time he's going to take the lead. If he can make it happen.
He's trying to. He's currently P2 in the points, so, I mean, consistent top 5s, and that'll help you out.
I don't think he's going to get a chance to lead this race because here comes Joseph.
Wasting no time getting back up front after that horrible pit stop. Let's just call it like it is, right? Because here he comes on the outside.
Yeah, and, you know, you're talking about Aaron tire saving, but look at this mess he's in right now.
Now we can't. Oh, Joseph almost clears himself. He's about to eat the infield wall there. I don't know if you saw that there. He
Joseph
about
took the blame for it.
Yeah, he about ate the inside wall as he takes the lead though. That's where. Oh, Tristan Ferris gets into Tim Hendry again. Back-to-back weeks, Josh.
Yeah, Tim's probably getting sick of that 10.
I tell you what's causing. Oh, Bryce clears himself. I tell you what's causing this stack up right now. We got people tire saving, and we got people not tire saving.
Yep, and we're gonna see that. See who's doing what later on in this run.
And you'll notice who's the ones doing it because they will drop like a rock.
I can tell you who's tire saving. The 9 car.
Yeah, the 9 is way back there. Like, you go ahead, I'll pick you off one by one when you drop.
I feel like Tristan and Jim have been combined this whole race.
That they have, as Jim looks on the inside here of that 10.
Bryce drives it in deep on Jonathan Smith.
Trying to get that pass done.
Here comes Tristan looking to the bottom. Bryce to the bottom of Jonathan Smith.
I tell you what, when you take these guys to these wide racetracks, you just get some incredible racing.
Yeah, I believe something might have happened with Gary and Chris Stouffer. Gary's very slow.
We'll go ahead and take a look at it.
Oscar's going to get by him. Aaron Smith's going to try and follow him.
Looks like Gary might have checked up there, and Chris just, you know, didn't expect him and ran him over right there. Of course, when I say ran over, he didn't, you know, he didn't expect that big of a lift there, so nothing malicious.
Bryce looking to the inside of Alan Wilson. Not clear yet. Alan's going to stick it on the outside. Tristan almost lost it off before again.
We're looking at Bryce here make these moves. He's in need of a good run, Josh. He's had some bad weeks so far to start this season.
Yeah, but he's definitely eating up some tires right now.
I mean, what was it, lap 5 last week? He ate the wall at Sonoma.
As Tim and Tristan hit again.
I think that 10's about to go for a ride to the infield care center, Josh. And then they hit again, and he's on the wall. We called it. He's going to try to take him out, but he misses.
Wow.
The 10 is killed. Tim Hendry continues.
Saw that coming. They were getting closer and closer each time.
Take a look at it. No love lost between these two as we see them heading to 1 and 2. Tristan clears himself and then loses it off the turn, hits Tim again, and bam, right into the wall. Tristan comes down. Good avoidance by Keith and Lawrence there. Okay, well.
Up front, Aaron Smith around Gary Smith.
I tell you, Tristan Ferris, yeah, he's gonna bring it to pit road, and his race is more than likely over. That car is killed. He probably got the meatball, to be honest with you.
Yep, he does. Bringing it down pit road.
Yep. I mean, who would you? Obviously, Tristan looked like he might have got loose there, but I mean,
well, you know, it's one of those things where you just gotta look back to last week. The 10 drove through to 07 last week, so Tim probably would have cut someone else a break, but after last week, you know.
you see Tristan there on pit road, gonna go laps down here. Let's see if he calls it a night. Tell you what, though, it's gonna be a spot for Nicky Bobby.
Yeah, he's just riding her along right now.
Getting what points he can.
Hey, we saw it last season. Every point matters. Alan Wilson in the wall a little bit on the back straight.
We were talking about Lawrence tire saving, and yeah, it's taking effect. He's starting to pick them off one by one, Josh.
Yeah, I think we're starting to see the results of people not tire saving because go up front, Joseph's lead's getting smaller and smaller.
Bryce looking to make a move here on Alan Wilson in the turn 1.
Yeah, he's gonna make that work. He's gonna slide up.
Oh, watch out!
Alan on the radio, pretty spicy. Alan said that was his lift.
We got a battle for the lead heating up. Chris Stouffer all over the back bumper of that 32, Josh.
Yep, Chris Stouffer. He wants to lead the race.
And people out there watching on YouTube, I don't want to hope anything happens, but the 10 is back on track, and the 07's coming up.
I don't think he's gonna do anything.
Well, you know, we thought that about the lap cars last week, so.
Who was the lap car last week?
So, yeah. So let's just keep on racing here. Aaron Smith's going to try to make a move on Oscar Jensen, and we got to move for the lead. As Aaron clears himself, he's up to P3, Josh.
Yep, I had an Oscar right behind Christopher and Joseph. Mark gets by Gary. They're stuck behind Tristan now. So Gary's going to look low. Mark's kind of stuck. Gary's going to almost get in the horn.
Now, that would have been something. Mark is getting all the dirty air of that 10 right now. Tell you what, Josh, I don't know what they're paying the 10 crew, but to only go 2 laps down.
Yeah, wicked speed on that pit stop.
Pretty impressive. We got a 4-car battle for the lead.
Yeah, Aaron on the outside going to get by Christopher probably in the turn 1. Mark's still stuck behind Tristan.
Tristan give him all that dirty air. He's going to try to get him by him now. Battle for the lead, though.
Yep, Aaron, tire saver. Looking low. Loose, both of them.
And you can see those white gloves in that 70 car working that wheel.
Tristan is in the way right now, Bryce.
Yeah, I think the 10 driver right now is probably in the mindset, I don't really no. I don't really care anymore.
See the run, the 84 and 79.
Battle for the lead, side by side down the backstretch.
And they've been side by side for about a lap and a half now.
Aaron's going to get a good run here in a 3. Can Joseph do anything to combat it? He's going to try to. Here he comes, Josh.
Head down the inside. Got a pretty good run. He's going to dive it into turn 1.
As we got a car wrecking in the infield, it's Osipek. He's around.
No caution.
He's taking a trip to victory lane, but he hasn't won the race, Josh. Oh, Lord.
Pretty good one.
As soon as this battle concludes up front, we will take a look at it. What happened to him? I imagine he probably just lost it off turn 4.
Might have got a little bump.
Might have got a little bump. Okay.
Aaron, looking for the inside now.
We can't take a look at it because we got a battle for the lead. Some good hard racing, Josh.
Yeah, he's still not clear. Joseph gonna get the run on the outside.
Taking a live look at that in-car camera of that 32 car. That's Joseph on the bottom right of your screen. Working that wheel.
Martin's going by Tristan now. I think Stouffer might have got up into the wall because here comes Mark Whitley from B4.
Right, Shoemaker's in.
Lap 52. Maybe committing to a 2-stop race.
All right. Well, the next car Tristan has coming up is Tim. So.
I don't think he's that stupid to do something, but you know.
Well, I mean, red flag. You know. I mean, come on now. Let's just call it. We got 3 cars battling for the lead. We got potential carnage in the back. I mean, Michigan is producing.
He might just do what you did in that A Open race.
Keep an eye on it for us. Let us know what happens.
No comment on that.
No comment. A Open people are dumb.
Tristan giving Tim the bottom.
As the battle for the lead's kind of single flying out now.
He hit Tim. Tim saves it.
I mean, I told you it was gonna. I mean, I don't know why.
Now Tristan's in the wall.
I mean,
Oh.
I mean that's pretty reckless driving there by the 10.
Yeah, he's that'll be looked at post race for sure.
I mean, there's nowhere else to call it. I mean, as we got Mark Whitley pitting, but the 10 looks like he just came out there just to do that. So
Yeah.
Joseph McWhorter's in, Christopher's in, Gary Smith's in. Keith Shoemaker is in. Green flag stops well underway here at Michigan.
Yep, Aaron inherits the lead on all of it. He's pitting this time though. trying to cover the undercut.
Any word on when the 26 is putting? Oscar Jensen?
Nothing yet.
He's coming in with him.
Minus. Oh no, he's good.
Alan Wilson's coming in. Lawrence is coming in. Does anybody stay out here? Jonathan Smith's coming in. Tim Hendry's going to stay out. He might lead this lap. It's going to be close.
He would have definitely let it if he didn't have that adventure on the backstretch.
Yeah.
But he should cycle out if he does stay out one more lap. So.
Well, now Nicky Bobby should gain a spot. Tristan Ferris goes 5+ down.
Yeah, and that'll be pretty soon, I would guess.
As Tim does stay out and lead this lap, Josh.
Yep, an extra point for Tim right here. We've said every point matters. We saw it last season.
So I just want to give people an idea what's happening right now. Tim Hendry's running a 41 right now. Mark Whitley ran a 38.
That's a very fast lap right there.
So tires. A lot of fall off. As Nicky Bobby's trying to get another lap back here. That's the leader he's racing.
Now Mark's leapfrogged the 70 and the
Undercut.
32. The power of the undercut, but Joseph's looking to get a run on him right here. This will be for the lead when it cycles out.
And Aaron's right there with him again. I mean, you can't separate these three.
Tim Hendry's staying out.
Joseph did get around him, Josh.
Yeah, Joseph up to P3 on the track. That'll eventually be for the lead. Once Bobby Patrica and Tim Hendry go.
You know, if you're Bobby right now, you're probably saying, come on, Tim, pit. I want that extra point.
Or you're asking for a caution right now.
I mean, that would be nice as well. This race is flying by. We're 42 minutes in, and we're coming to get lap 60.
Yeah, super fast track. I mean, we talked about how fast this racetrack is. Joseph is not tire saving right now.
He's trying to pull away there. Really, those guys have, like Christopher's still up there, Jensen's still up there.
Patrica's staying out again. Tim Hendry's in this lap.
And Bobby's going to lead this lap.
Yeah, Patrica going to get him a lap led. That's another bonus point. Yeah, talking about bonus points.
Yeah, it's just bonus points go a long way. Really makes the difference at the end of the season. You know, Nicky Bobby tied in points last year.
I don't know if you heard me before I lagged a little bit there, but who's got the fastest lap right now?
Currently, let's look down the list here.
Patrica stays out again.
The fastest lap right now is going to be to Joseph McWhorter. But it's very, very, very close.
Something I didn't think about. Can the people that pit make it?
It's going to be close. They pitted on 54, 53, and we got 55, so.
I don't think they can make it from that.
Bobby's still staying out. Well, at this point, you're hoping for a caution because he is losing a ton of time.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, if he can go a couple more laps, he's going to be for sure good on fuel.
We'll see what he's got up his sleeve here. And the leaders are approaching. They're down to 15 seconds.
I mean, why not at this point, you know? We've seen the undercut, and, you know, we're seeing the overcut right now. Staying out as long as possible.
As Joseph's pulling away. This is going to be your lead right here. Once it cycles, Joseph McWhorter will be the leader. And then we got Mark Whitley, Aaron Smith, Christopher, and Jensen. But still out front, Bobby Petrika.
Yeah, the more laps this goes, less of a run he's got to do to finish this thing.
You know, we were talking about the fastest lap. To tell you how close it is, Joseph ran a 38.95. His teammate Mark a 38.96.
Yeah, pretty fast lap times for sure. I don't think the people that have pitted already can make it.
So this could be very interesting. You could see some fuel saving going on. And we will report the driver of the 10 is back out on the track.
I really like this strategy, at least attempt by Bobby Petrika.
Yeah, I mean, it might work out. I mean, we will see.
So I think by the time everyone else pits, I don't think they'll be pitting for tires, or they'll be wanting tires, I would guess.
It's starting to play out again. Aaron Smith starting to catch the 32 as Bobby's coming to pit road.
Yep, lap 65. He will.
Now this could be something that hurts him. A really safe pit entry here. He was already woed down heading into 3.
Yeah, pretty safe. As you said, we've seen other people be pretty safe on it before as well.
But that's going to pass the lead over to Joseph, and like deja vu because the 70's closing in again.
2/10 faster that last lap. Oscar's in 3rd. Chris is in 4th. Mark Whitley's dropped back to P5.
Could be fuel saving.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Was in on lap 53 for the 77.
Now, can you look and see how long Bobby was in before this last time, or is that too late?
Once he comes out on track, we'll take a look at it. It was pretty long get there. Let's pull it up if we can. Bobby Petrika with lap 27. So lap 27 he was in, and he went to lap 64.
Okay, so that's also with some caution laps, so like a pace lap or two, but definitely interesting to see.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Battle for the lead, heating up.
Yeah, as expected.
We've been saying that a lot tonight.
Yeah, it's just the comers and goers with the tire saving. Just who's doing it and who isn't.
Here he comes.
I can tell you, Mark Whitley is definitely tire saving right now.
Battle for the lead side by side. We've seen this before in 3 and 4. Side by side once again as they head into 1 and 2.
Getting really close to each other there.
Very close. Almost reach out and touch each other.
Aggressive side drafting for sure.
Gonna allow Jensen to close up a little bit.
Yep, just we've seen it in real life. 2 cars battling side by side like that. 3rd place car gains a lot. Definitely some give and take right now, though. But as I say that, Joseph chases Aaron all the way down the track to get a side draft.
That is, like I said, that is Joseph in the bottom right of your screen, live in car cam, as this battle's going on.
Don't think he's got enough grip to keep it on
He
the
is still in that
outside.
quarter panel, though.
Aaron is almost clear. I think he might be, but too close to call. I think he should be good off this corner, though.
Yeah, he's going to drive it in here. He's going to get cleared and move on up.
Aaron Smith to the lead. How did neither of us pick him?
Well, the big thing is going to be fuel, and
Tires.
maybe tires. Don't want a tire to pop. Get the meatball, and then you have to come in.
That's why you also look at someone like Bryce, because didn't you say Bryce was one of the first ones?
Yeah, Bryce came in on lap 51. He was the one that started this.
And so maybe he's trying to split it in half. Maybe he'll pit a little earlier and everyone else try and take advantage of the tires.
Well, here we come. The 70 cars out front on lap 70 as we get lap 71. We want to thank Butt Kicker, Future Designs, Harpoon Designs, and Firestorm Racing for sponsoring the Showdown series here. As we're at Michigan next week, Josh, Bristol. We go from big track to small track.
Yeah, probably my favorite track in NASCAR and on the circuit. Should be a fun one to watch. And yeah, the bracket challenge, got money. If you can advance, you got money on the line, so be interesting to see.
As Mark Whitley's starting to work his way back up now, Josh. He's getting past Chris Stoker.
Yeah, I thought he'd saved maybe for a little bit longer trying to make it on field.
But the interesting thing, he's fallen back 2.8 seconds.
Like I said, he's definitely was not going very hard. The other two were going pretty hard to get that lead.
You know, I'm going to get the track wrong, but I think it was the Las Vegas one season he saved and saved.
I believe it was.
I'll tell you what, let's give a shout out to Tim Hendry in that 07. He's had an eventful night. P10 though.
And I feel like he could probably be a little bit higher in the order if he hadn't had some events happen to him. But like you said, still a pretty good run for him.
Bryce Shoemaker closing it. I feel like these two have been all over each other tonight, Bryce and Allen.
Yeah, Bryce is definitely pushing there now. He's going to have to make one more stop.
As Bobby, we saw him pit there, the latest to pit. He's in danger of going a lap down here.
I don't think that's really an issue. See, Joseph's falling back a good bit on Aaron ever since Aaron's took the lead. Here goes Aaron.
Putting Bobby a lap down there.
You talked about it, that pretty conservative pit road entry.
You know, it's just losing time there.
Yeah, because you know these top guys are gonna ace that pretty much every time.
As Mark Whitley is now 3.1 seconds behind the leader, so let's ride on board and see if we can hear anything as we head into turn one here.
Yeah, he is faster than Oscar in front of Bannon and Joseph in front of him.
Bryce Shoemaker's in.
Splitting it in half pretty much. Didn't you say 51 he pitted?
Yep.
Yeah, 51.75, I believe, for him.
Does this bring anyone else down? We'll keep an eye on it.
Now Bobby Patrica's definitely hoping they stay out long.
I mean, if Bobby gets a top 10 out of this, it's definitely a win strategy for him.
Yeah, definitely. He's running towards the back of the field, complaining about the car.
Yeah, the guys that came in with little to no practice, you know, it was always going to be a tough one.
Yep, so Oscar gets past Bobby there.
All right, well, we've hit the crossover, coming to get 24 to go. As you know, let's set it up. It's going to be about fuel here. Who's going to have enough? Who's going to have enough tires?
Definitely going to be interesting to see.
This could be one of those races that breed a really surprising winner because, who's saving the most?
I don't know if that's a recent message or not, but I do see a 70 pitting this time. I don't know if that's recent or not, though.
Keith Shoemaker's in.
Guess we'll see this time if Aaron's coming. He is not. That must be an old.
As they come up
An
on
old
the
one.
lap traffic of Tristan Ferris. Keeps in, Bryce pitted, so 2 cars have pitted already.
Yeah, Firestorm definitely going with a more aggressive strategy, getting the new tires on the car. See how it works out for him. Definitely had some good speed tonight. Joseph.
Yeah, where are you going?
He was, I guess he was saying this is a road course.
As he passes his good buddy in the 10. Those two had some contact at Sonoma last week, but all good now.
Yeah, if I was Joseph now, I'd be pitting.
We've seen him do this before, going a different strategy than the leaders, and almost work out. Alan Wilson's in.
Yep, Wilson's in.
Lawrence is in.
High side cards adjusting their strategy.
I mean, let's see how much time they gain on the people that don't pit here with these fresh tires they're about to slap on.
Like you said, 38-second, 39-second laps. So. Joseph staying out. Tristan's in the wall.
Rough night for the 10. Christopherson. Alright, I feel like since Christopher's pitted now, you're going to see the top 4 pit.
Yep.
Gary Smith's in. Because next time the leader comes around, we got 20 to go. So this is going to be the make or break part of the strategy here. Aaron Smith still staying out. Joseph's in. Joseph is in. He's coming in hot, though.
That'd be very close. I think he's good, though. A very good entry by Joseph. He
Yeah,
was
let's
right
see.
on the limit.
You compare that to like a Bobby, and that was very aggressive there by Joseph. But watch how much time he gains by being that aggressive. That moves Oscar up to P2, Mark up to P3. Tim Hendry's in.
Yeah. 70 in this time.
All right. Trying to avoid the undercut.
See how aggressive he can be onto this entry. See if he can match what Joseph did.
I mean, look at it. Still doing 160. Coming off 4.
He's gonna
Oh,
be
that.
very
Whew.
close. I think he's just at the limit, too.
I mean, very aggressive. Jim's in. Oscar's in. Mark Whitley, the new leader.
And it's gonna be interesting to see what he does.
Well, if he's going to be on this strategy, I feel like you have to pit this time. I don't know if you agree with that, but you're just going to lose a ton of time here.
I don't think he's coming this time. He's telling people to go low. I don't think he's coming.
And then at a certain point, you make your bed, and you have to stick with it.
Joseph's coming to unlap himself.
Did he save enough? That's going to be the big question.
Where's Aaron? Aaron off pit road now. I think Aaron's going to take this lead on Joseph. Wow.
That is very shocking. Jonathan Smith's in.
Just shows you how good of an entry that was for Aaron Smith. It was a good one for Joseph. It was an even better one for Aaron.
So we're looking at the pit stop times here, and there may have been a problem at 32. Aaron Smith was in the box for 14.8. Joseph McWhorter, 18.7.
Yeah, a little slow stop, it sounds like.
Gonna be about 4 seconds there lost in pits. And you're seeing it on track now.
Yep.
So just let us know if that 77 is gonna pit.
Yeah, I don't know. I did not know.
Let's ride on board with him here and see if we can hear anything. I mean, it does sound like some fuel saving there.
Yeah, he's definitely not going full blast.
So let's hear turn 3 and 4 now.
Mickey Bobby's get past Tristan.
Yeah, a lot of lift and coast there on that 77. As
He's in the
Oscar, okay, well,
Whitley,
never,
so.
just forget that.
Now, does he do too?
Jim Foskett also in, and Oscar Jensen just stole the fastest lap of the race away from Joseph.
Is Oscar pitted?
Believe so, yes he has.
So Oscar got ahead of Joseph as well.
It was
So Christopher.
the pit stop time. 4 extra seconds, 3 extra seconds here and there. It adds up, man. As Whitley's gonna lose he's gonna be behind as well, but
I think he just did too.
it's looking like it. 11 seconds in the box. Again, I don't see, when you stay out that long, you lose so much time.
Dropped back pretty far.
I mean, Bryce Shoemaker is up to P5 now. A really good day for him. He needed it.
Yeah, the strategy we talked about really worked for him.
Yeah, and you know, you're talking about Bobby, P9.
Mark Whitley falls to P6. 10 seconds back.
Yeah, he might catch Bryce, but yeah, we got coming to get 13 to go, but this looks like another Aaron Smith win unless something, you know, a caution comes up.
And you know, never say never on a caution. But it's going to be hard to get one with how the iRacing calls the cautions here.
We're pretty well spaced out now, and I know Joseph's going to be disappointed, but all the time was lost in that pit stop.
Now, what's the fastest lap?
Let's look at it. It is going to be Oscar with a 38.4.
Don't think that's getting touched.
We will show it on the scoring board right now. Let's see if we can get it up here for you. As you look at the instead of the gaps on the screen, we have their best laps that they've ran in the race. You see Oscar Jensen with a killer lap. He's gonna look to seal off that extra point, Josh.
Yeah, he was a tenth faster than Aaron that last lap. It's not enough, but you know, something to keep an eye on, maybe.
Big thing is going to be, can Joseph catch Chris here?
Definitely going to be a disappointing day for both Mark and Joseph, though. The strategy did not go their way.
Not at all, and we've seen that happen before to those drivers.
Yeah, I said Aaron was a tenth slower than Oscar that last lap. Well, Aaron answers that with a tenth faster than Oscar. I think Aaron's just managing right now.
Yeah, I mean, unless the caution comes out, like I said, he looks pretty good to well on, you know, go on and get his third win of the season. Very good run for Chris Stouffer here tonight as well. Currently in that last podium spot, P3. We'll see if we can hold off Joseph though as we hit the 10 to go.
Whitley, the fastest car on track right now, just not enough time.
Yeah, we'll pull up the track map here. You can just see everybody's really spread out right now, so.
Yeah, closest battle is going to be Gary Smith and Alan Wilson. Alan about a half a second behind. That's going to be for P7.
On board with Joseph here. In-car camera on the bottom right. As Chris Stouffer, I don't know what happened there off that turn, but he lost a ton of time to Joseph.
Yeah, we'll see at this time with the laps probably what the lap times look like. 40.6 for Chris Stouffer, 39.9 for Joseph. 7/10.
Eight laps to go here. One caution tonight, Josh. That was only for the stage. These guys have kept it clean all night long. Pretty impressive, especially with the restart. 4 and 5 wide.
Yeah, we've seen a couple spins in the grass and on the apron, and we also saw some banging by cars, but no caution. Like you said, it's pretty hard to get iRacing to throw a caution here.
Very much indeed. Very impressive run, though. Bryce is going to have to hold off his good buddy Gary to keep that P6, but Gary's charging as he blinks out there.
It's also going to have to deal with Alan Wilson, too, because Alan's right there as well.
As here we go. Battle for P6, Gary Smith and Bryce.
Bryce will drive her in there deep.
Good advantage. Yeah, Gary gets loose. Almost, I thought he's going to go start turning into a lawnmower there. He is John Deere.
Yeah, Alan Wilson loves seeing that, because here comes Alan with a run. Battle for P6. Bryce definitely struggling on those tires right now.
Looking at this high side car, of course, no Luke Dorn tonight, so that he could have been up there as well battling these guys. It's a tire-saving race.
I feel like this would have been a really good one for him.
Of course, we go to one of his best tracks. He's won there here, Bristol.
Yeah, and I expect to see a Tennessee orange car next week as well.
Here we go. We got a 3-car battle for this P6 spot.
Yeah, 3 wide. Alan Wilson taking advantage.
Now, this could be like in Atlanta, Gary, like that right there, exactly as I say it, a blink, and we saw the netcode take out Michael Bussell.
Yeah, hopefully they stay for.
And Gary's in the wall. So now it's going to be a 2-car battle now, but Gary's still hanging on there.
I think Gary will be able to get Bryce, even if he's not able to get Alan. Bryce really struggling on these tires.
Of course, he was the first to pit there, lap 74. The guys he's battling right now, 79 and 78.
Alan's going to clear himself.
As a little payback, you have to imagine, of Bryce clearing himself earlier in the race.
Gary drives it in there deep. He's going to get past Bryce as well.
Now, Bryce is going to fall back to P8, but he should hold on to that because Shaughnessy's way back. But still a good run for Bryce that he needed a top 10.
Yep. Joseph's gaining on Chris Stouffer. Just don't know if he has enough time. I think our best battle is going to be Gary and Alan Wilson.
Joseph is almost there. But next time Aaron Smith comes around, it's going to be 2 to go.
Gary in the draft right now. Alan Wilson.
Well, I know the fans watching, they want Joseph to get this P3 so we can talk to him, but it's going to be close because next time around we got the white flag.
Gary's still trying to get past Alan Wilson for P6.
As they come down the straightaway for almost the last time. Here comes Aaron Smith, Josh, off turns 3 and 4. He's going to get this white flag, sponsored by Firestorm Racing. Been a crazy race tonight.
And Gary's on the back bumper of the 79 into turn 3. Joseph's on the back bumper of the 13 as well.
This could get exciting here. What will Joseph do for this final podium spot? Not going to be the win again, but
What's that bottom?
what can he do here? Can he get a run?
Gonna have to send it in.
But it's going to be Aaron Smith taking the win tonight, Josh, at Michigan. He's going to pick up win number 3. Oscar Jensen, P2. And we got a battle for the last spot. Oh, he's going to go through the grass. I don't think he's going to get it. McWhorter is not going to get it.
Wow, that was intense.
Give you a better look at it because we had to get the winner crossing the line here, but let's take a look at it. Dooring each other, coming to the line. Joseph turns into a lawnmower. Still brings it home P4 though.
Yeah, and I go up 4-0 on you. Picks.
There we go. Your winner tonight though, once again, Aaron Smith. He's going to get to burn it down.
We got a vicious crash. Bobby Patrick and Nikki Bobby. Just a vicious crash. Jonathan Smith's in it too.
And Jonathan, speaking of Jonathan, very off night from him. Didn't expect that.
Yeah. Expected him to be around his teammates, but not his night. Wasn't a fan of this track.
It is a hard track. You know, before we do the interviews, let's take a look. The track temp did drop a little bit. It dropped to 98 degrees. So, you know, the shade started coming in a little bit, but still pretty hot track as Aaron Smith's doing burnouts in victory lane, Josh.
Yep, and he parks it right where we need him to and take a good picture.
Very good photo. But let's get ready to get these guys in here. We're going to take a quick break, and like always, and then we're going to get in these guys in here, get their thoughts. Joseph didn't get that P3, so we won't get to talk to him tonight, but I don't think he'll do the post-race show. But you never know, right?
Yeah, that'd be something.
But like I said, let's take a quick break, and then we will be right back. Alrighty, Josh. Let's bring these guys in here, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, Chris, this is Skylar up in the booth, man. You get a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, that was a crazy finish there, holding off Joseph. How did you do it, mainly, right?
Oh, I saw him coming, and he kind of got in my head a little bit, and I messed up a couple places. I tended to I did that the whole damn race, to be quite honest with you. I would just it's like I forgot how to drive at times. I'd go like 4 or 5 laps, and it was like, what the hell am I doing? And then all of a sudden it'd come back to me, and I'd able to put some laps down again. So right there at the end, same thing. I saw him creeping up in my rear view, and I made a couple mistakes, and then he caught me right there on the last lap. I had the high line, which I wanted, going in 3 and 4, and then he said he got loose. I know I got a little loose. Maybe we got loose at the same time and came together. I was glad he's still able to finish 4th. I didn't take him out or wreck him or anything. I would have felt pretty bad about that. But yeah, it was a good race there at the finish.
Yes, sir, it was. Josh, go ahead.
Yeah, another really solid finish for you here. We head to our first short track of the season next week. How do you feel about short track racing in this car?
A little worried, to be quite honest. I like the bigger tracks like this, where you can really stretch your legs and get up high speeds and all that. So I'm imagining there'll be some attrition. They'll just be keeping your nose clean and just trying to do the best that you can.
Yes, sir. Well, anyone you want to thank for your P3 finish?
Yeah, I'll thank 4D Raceware and Tent Racing, you guys in the booth. Thanks for doing this, and the league, everybody else, everybody we race with out here. Thank you. I don't know if we got a bounty system or something going on, Mr. Smith there, but we might need to do that. He's winning too many races.
Yes, sir. Well, we will see you next week at Bristol.
All right, see you guys.
Alrighty, Josh. That was the season 1 champ, Chris Stover. Now we're gonna bring in the always interesting, right, Oscar
Yeah,
Jensen.
Oscar.
I know this is one of your favorites, right?
Always great.
Hey, Oscar, this is Skylar up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, P2 tonight, best finish of the season. How'd you do it?
Just hung around and waited for an opportunity. Was hoping Joseph would get up there and race Aaron there on that last run there, but I'm not sure what happened on his final pit stop, but I guess he yeeted himself, and next thing you know, he's in God's land, and kind of sucked for me because I was trying to wait for those two battle and then go up there and just spoil the party, but it's still overall good finish.
Yes, sir. Good bounce back from Sonoma. Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, we go from Michigan to Bristol. How do you feel about Bristol?
Gonna pray extra hard next week. That's what I feel like.
Very short and simple. Anyone you want to thank tonight for the P2?
Thanks to you guys. Nothing against Joseph, but I mean, I guess thank you for allowing me to get P2 instead of P3. And yeah, that's about it.
Alrighty, man. Well, we'll let you go celebrate, and we'll see you next week at Bristol.
Alrighty, thank you guys.
Alrighty, well, like I said, always interesting Oscar Jensen, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be doing a lot of praying for Bristol.
Now let's go to another interesting person. He just likes to win, right?
That's pretty much it.
Hey, Aaron, you got a copy?
Yeah, I've got you.
Well, 3rd win of the season. Looks like it was going to be between you and Joseph tonight. How'd you get it done?
Well, I've just been doing the same thing I've always done. Just save the tires at the beginning of the run, wait for everyone else to burn their stuff off, and make a run at them and see how far up I can get before the green flag pit stops. And fortunately, we had to run green all the way this time and didn't have anything thrown in there at the end. But yeah, everything worked out in my favor.
Yeah, that 70 machine looked fast tonight. Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask the same question because I know he's gonna be good at Bristol. So, how were you able to get on and off the pit road so good on that last stop?
Well, I felt like I was under driving it there going into the pits. I felt like I could have thrown it in much harder. Like I had the brakes dialed back to 60%. I probably could have gone in an extra 100 feet and made it, but I didn't want to risk spinning the car out and having to jam it in reverse and go down pit road backwards. So I guess leaning like kind of being easier on there was probably what made me so fast. But getting off the pit lane, once again, I was at fourth gear by the time I got through turn 2, so that might have made a bit of a difference too.
Yes, sir, it did. Well, anyone you want to thank for your third win of the season?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all of y'all at the Showdown series for putting the show on, all the folks for watching, and looking forward to getting back at it at Bristol.
Yes, sir. We will see you there.
All right, thank you.
Alrighty, Josh, that was Aaron Smith, win number 3. These guys are gonna have to do something, or he's just gonna keep racking up points, huh?
Yeah, I vote for him to have to go down pit road backwards from now on.
Yeah, you heard it, Christopher calling for a bounty. We gotta get this guy. He's racking
Hey,
up wins.
They did it in the truck. Kyle Busch.
I don't know, place kind of bullshit. Let's pull up the finishing results tonight. I have to say, this race should get people excited for, Auto Club, right?
Yeah, showed a lot of different strategies. I feel like this will race pretty similar to Auto Club.
Of course, there's your finishing results. I'm looking at it, Mark Whitley, a top 5, but out of place for him. You expect him in the top 3, 5th place. Bryce finally gets a good bounce back, finishes P8.
Yeah, definitely not the night that either driven motorsport or any other driven motorsports cars wanted. Definitely a pretty tough one.
Yeah, Tim Hendry surviving his, the Matkins of Tristan Ferris, finishing. Tim was able to bring it home P10, right?
Yeah, it's all a day for him. He's had some bad luck so far this season, so good top 10. Hopefully get him rolling.
Of course, Nicky Bobby was probably going to be in that same area right there. Had the connection issues though. Hate to see that. And Keith got some stage points to bring it home P12. So good points day. Tristan brings it home P17. Any takeaway from tonight?
I feel like we're in for some good racing at Auto Club whenever we get there later on, because it's pretty fun to watch all the different lines and all the different strategies.
Well, let's go ahead and sign off because we got to pack all this stuff up and then we got to head to Bristol, Tennessee. That wasteland, Rocky Top. Any final, or what are you looking forward to at Bristol?
Short track racing, as Denny Hamlin says.
All we need to say right there. Let's throw up the outro. Let's get out of here. And we will see you all next week at Bristol.